Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today, we are diving deep into a very important topic: Arsenal's biggest problems so far this season, and the solutions Mikel Arteta must apply immediately if he wants to challenge for trophies. We're not just complaining. This is a tactical, statistical, and performance-based analysis. So grab your drink, relax, and let's break down what is going wrong at Arsenal and how to fix it. Arsenal are creating chances, but not converting enough. This is the first major issue. Arsenal rank high for expected goals, but low on actual goals scored. The team regularly dominates possession, but struggles to turn it into goals. Too many shots from bad angles, poor decision-making in the final third shock Arsenal transfer plans revealed for want-away Man United star in unexpected January deal. Arsenal could make a January transfer window move to sign Man United midfielder Kobbie Mainoo, according to one respected journalist. The England international has yet to start a Premier League match this season, with Mainoo making 9 appearances off the bench in the league. Mainoo was afforded a start in his one other appearance in their League Cup defeat to Grimsby, with Ruben Amorim not seeing him as a regular starter. That led Mainoo to seek a loan move elsewhere in order to guarantee first-team football. But Man United Director of Football Jason Wilcox talked him into staying. Chelsea and other Premier League sides have been linked with a potential move for Mainoo ahead of the winter market, but ESPN journalist Mark Ogden is tipping Arsenal to make a short-term offer for the Englishman. Speaking on the ESPN FC podcast, Ogden said, "United would prefer to keep him, I guess, but as we know, United are happy to let players go, our homegrown players. PSR situations, it happened with Garnacho in the summer to Chelsea. So I think Kobbie Mainoo will have an interesting window." Ogden added, "I don't think he will go to Arsenal, but I think he's a player that Arsenal could look at if they were getting to the end of the window and they did a short-term option to be a cover option for Martin Odegaard." He also doubled down on his stance on the ESPN website, with Arsenal potentially needing more cover with Max Downman perhaps unable to play too many games. Ogden wrote, "Max Downman will develop into a creative midfielder, but the teenager does not turn 16 until December 31st, so Arteta cannot rely on the youngster to fill the void if Odegaard misses out." But with Arsenal stacked in all areas and the club having spent big in the summer, the best option in January could be a short-term loan move for a player with the ability to stand in for Odegaard, but also with the knowledge that he will only be a plan B for when the captain is sidelined. Options will be limited because of the caliber of player required, but domestically, Manchester United's Kobbie Mainoo, which linked impressively with Declan Rice for England at Euro 2024, might be available, but only if United can find a replacement for the unsettled 20-year-old. Key players underperforming: Gabriel Jesus, fantastic dribbler, but not a clinical finisher. Nketiah, inconsistent, lacks elite movement. Martinelli and Saka, dangerous but often double-marked because the striker isn't creating space. 1. Sign a clinical striker. Arsenal need a striker like Victor Osimhen, Ivan Toney, Santiago Jimenez, Sesko. 1. Sign a clinical striker. Arsenal need a striker like Victor Osimhen, Ivan Toney, Santiago Jimenez, Sesko. 2. Improve final third automation. Arteta should reintroduce the quick automatic patterns Arsenal used in 2023. 3. More midfield runners. Odegaard and Havertz must attack the box more consistently. 4. Trust players like Trossard in central roles. Trossard offers movement and finishing Jesus doesn't bring every game. The departure of Xhaka changed Arsenal's balance. Declan Rice is elite, but he's covering too much ground. Issues in midfield. One midfielder is always isolated. The departure of Xhaka changed Arsenal's balance. Declan Rice is elite, but he's covering too much ground. Lack of control in transitions. Odegaard sometimes pushed too high. Havertz not natural as a box-to-box. Solution: 1. Play Rice as single pivot with 2 attacking 8s when chasing goals. 2. Against big teams, use a double pivot. Rice and Partey. Rice and Jorginho, to avoid being exposed during counters. 3. Add a powerful ball carrier in January. A player like Zubamendi, Rabiot, Onana would fit perfectly. 4. Bring back Xhaka-type structure. One midfielder must stay deeper to protect Zinchenko's space. Arsenal's defense is good, but the fullbacks are inconsistent. Zinchenko problem. Brilliant on the ball, but targeted defensively. Opponents attack his side to create chances. He leaves space behind when he inverts. White and Tomiyasu rotation. White solid, but not attacking enough recently. Tomiyasu good defensively, but injuries hold him back. 1. Sign a proper defensive left back. Someone with Tierney's pace, but better on the ball. 2. Use Timber as inverted fullback. Once fit, he solves 50% of Arsenal's defensive issues. 3. Better defensive spacing. When Zinchenko drifts inside, Rice or an 8 must cover wider. 4. Tomiyasu must be rotated smartly to avoid injuries. Arteta's team is incredibly structured, but sometimes too predictable. Signs of the problem. Arsenal struggle breaking deep low-block teams. Slow build-up becomes easy to defend. Lack of direct balls over the top. Minimal long-range shots. Solution. 1. Introduce a direct striker like Tony for long balls, flick-ons, and hold-up play. 2. Use Nelson, Smith Rowe, and Trossard more. They offer unpredictability. 3. Encourage long shots from Rice, Odegaard, and Partey to force teams out of the block. 4. Switch formation mid-match. 4-4-2 when chasing goals, 3-2-5 when dominating, 4-3-3 for control.